reason that I want to talk about Tabitha Brown is because at the center of this whole DEI movement, and shout out to Cartier Oliver, I appreciate you. So call it the Millionaire Derailment and Secret Show. Shout out to Cartier Oliver and shout out to Mike. That dude says security is a DEI hire, I bet. Thank you guys for contributing into the platform. I want to talk about Tabitha Brown. And the reason why I want to talk about Tabitha Brown is because she was at the center. She's at the center of this whole Target boycott thing. Now, for those of you that may not know, several different companies are saying that they're no longer going to support the diversity, equity, and inclusion, just hiring people based off of what they look like and supporting brands based off of gender or what kind of sexuality that you extend into, or because you're a woman, or because you're a black woman, or because you're a black man, or anything like that. What a lot of these companies like Target and McDonald's and Ford is basically saying is, we want to support people based off of merit. We want people to put the best effort, the best product, the best things that we can sell, because we are a business and we don't know anybody anything. And I think that this little bit of a diversity, equity, and inclusion is getting out of hand. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to be removing black brands or anything like that. But you know how woke culture is. They get mad at everything, and so they then get upset. So Tabitha Brown, who sells her products on Amazon and in Walmart and in Target, and so she's had significant shelf placement that then feeds into how well she's doing in her business, is brought to the front of the congregation amongst the culture because she would be affected by the boycotts. And so she had a little bit something to say, and this is how she approached it.
Hello there. Y'all all right? I know. It has been a tough week, right? And baby, it's been a tough 2025 and we are still in January. But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. And
who's deleting comments?
As disheartening as it is for me, I'm not the only one affected by this, right? It's for everyone who is a woman-owned business, minority-owned businesses, black-owned businesses. It's for so many of us who worked so very hard to be placed into retail, to finally be seen and approved for retail, because contrary to whatever the world might tell you, it has been very hard for black-owned businesses.
I'm going to read Super Chat shortly.
To hit shelves, right? Which is why it's such a big deal when we do finally land inside of retail.
I got you, Chris James.
So it is definitely heartbreaking to feel unsupported, right?
This is called empathy. So she's in the empathy stage of her communication with the people to try to say, hey, listen, I hear you. I see you. We've all been affected. And let me speed this up a little bit. We've all been affected by what's going on when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the fact that they're deciding to get rid of it. Oh, man, we're all going to be impacted by this, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. So right now, she's in the empathy phase. She's trying to say, I resonate with you. It's been a tough year. I call, oof. It's tough. We all dealing with some things, and it's been, but y'all don't understand how hard it is to get on these shelves, child. So that's the part that you've seen right now. It's the empathy factor. It's the I'm with you. We are one. We are together. We are all black. We are all women. We are all community. I hear you. It's been a tough year so far for everybody.
However, I am in business in multiple ways, with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right? I sell Donna's Recipe, my hair care products, right, are on Amazon. They're also in Target. And of course, I have a huge partnership uh, with Target. I sell my seasonings at Walmart. I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations, listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop, our business will be hurt. And if any of you know business, it doesn't just happen overnight where you can just go take all your stuff and pull it off the shelves. There's a process, and then you gotta, like, where you gonna put it? You gotta have a place to store it. That's money, right? You gotta have another place to sell it, which is almost impossible sometimes. And even if you sell online, it's a process when it comes to business. And everyone does not have the funds or the means or the availability, the space to house their own products, right? But the thing that concerns me the most, and I want you to hear me and hear me well, if we all decide to stop supporting said businesses and say, you know, I can't buy nothing from there, even the businesses who were affected by the DEI ban, right? What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they
What is she saying? What you want me to translate it to you from a C student's perspective? Because it's a lot of word salad in there. And I don't have anything against Tabitha Brown. She's never said anything that actually bothered me or I thought that didn't make sense or whatever. Tabitha is saying, listen, I empathize with you. I know that part of the reason why you buy my products is because I'm a black woman. And when you bought those products, hopefully you liked them because they were great products and you didn't just see me as a black woman. But that is part of what markets myself to the demographic that supports me so much. But at the end of the day, I'm a capitalist. And my ability to run up the bag and still stay a millionaire is interdependent on you buying my products from Target, Walmart, and Amazon. I get it. I empathize with the cause. Listen, when we having this conversation right now, forget how I or you feel about diversity, equity, and inclusion and whether or not we believe it should be implemented or it shouldn't be implemented on a corporate level, on a retail level, educational level, in your own company. Forget that. Take our feelings out and let's look at it objectively from what she's communicating. Her demographic is saying that we don't agree with Target, Walmart, and all these other places getting rid of DEI. We want to boycott. We don't want to show up to those places. She's saying, oh, wait a minute. Oh, snap. How does that bode well for me? So now I get it, baby. We all impacted by it. But let me tell you something. If you stop shopping my products in these places, I'm going to be affected. And what is that saying to other black businesses, huh? Then you're going to give them an excuse not to be rocking with us. How you going to get change if you're not shopping for my products in there? And people, especially women, black women, it ain't hitting. It ain't hitting. They don't care because now they saying that you saying that we shouldn't boycott your products in that store. We should still go into the store and specifically buy your products and ignore everything else in Target. You messing up the cause because we want to hurt Target with our pocketbooks. You think you bigger than the cause, huh? See, what Tabitha forgot was that whatever she used to market her products is separate from who she really is. She just like the rest of us over on the conservative side. She is a capitalist to her core. She don't believe in this diversity, equity, and inclusion unless it continues to market her products. She don't believe in the cause unless it continues to run up a bag for her. She don't care nothing about your cause and she not about to take a pay cut for you because listen, I did a lot of work to stand this business up and rightfully so because she's done a lot of work to build up her brand and the marketing and her relationships. And she's done all of this. and she want to burn it down for you. See, Tabitha is more like us. She not like y'all, but she trying to play both sides. When you talking to these raging liberals, or when you talking about women that want to burn something down, ain't no reasoning with them. I don't care if you one of them. They will burn you too. I don't care if you one of them. They not happy with the brand for whatever reason, justified or unjustified. She forgot who she was. At her core, she just like you and I. But diversity, equity, and inclusion helped her continue to run up a bag. Now, when that becomes unpopular, now she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. She got to make a decision.
They can remove them from the shelves and then put their preferred businesses on the shelves. And then what happens to all the businesses who've worked so hard to get where they are? Then what happens, right? Now, I know that something that could solve it is ownership of these big corporations, right? It's a long way to go there. There are amazing companies like the Village Market in Atlanta, right, who support small businesses, and you can go in there and there's some amazing things that you can buy, but it's one store and it's very small. We're talking about mass market. You can't build that overnight. Do we all sometimes have these big dreams and aspirations to do that? Absolutely, right? But it is easier said than done, but it's not impossible. But until then, and in order to get there, we unfortunately have to play the game. And in playing that game, we got to be smarter than the ones who think they're in control. Okay?
Yeah, y'all smarter than the ones that think they're in control, that actually make the decision on whether or not you get prime shelf space or you get an end cap. You got to be smarter than. Hold on, we got to play the game. You gonna have to work smarter, not harder. You gonna have to shake what you got to get what you want until you can get there and start your own. Until we can get our own infrastructure and we come together as a group, as a people. We got to play the game. We got to keep playing the game. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got you. Let's continue.
Say that to say, don't allow trying to be mindful with how I say this, because I want God to give me the right words, but don't allow
God, foolishness
to take us into separation.
Too late.
And weed us out. Do you understand? Because sometimes that's what they want. And in times like this, they're telling us that.
It's always a they. When we got to come together, it's a they. Now, I don't know who these Wizards of Oz are. Is it some mythical white man that's sitting at the end of the table in the conference room that says, you know what? We want to burn black people to the ground, so we're going to get rid of diversity. Is it like the Wizard of Oz? Is somebody behind the scenes? Is it the Trump people? Is it MAGA supporters? Who are they? I would like for people to be a little bit more specific on who they're talking about when they say they. Who are these mythical theys? Who are these theys? Is it white women? Is it white men? Who are they? Who are they there? Who are using these pronouns they there that they're referring to?
Okay. So as frustrating as I listen, as frustrating as the whole situation is, as frustrated as I am, as all of you are, we still got to be smart. Now, you can still go into those stores if you choose to and buy specific brands that you want to support and let the other things, right, not get your money. But be very specific. There's so many women, right, that have worked hard to be a woman-owned business. Donna's Recipe is two women, me and Gina Wu is my business partner. We are self-funded. We are self-funded. And we are on shelves in limited doors at Target, right? Other companies, right? There's Black History Month is coming right now, and all of these brands are about to be showcased, some of them for the first time. And of course, they would do something like this right now, but they still need their moment. They still need our support. Only if you feel like you can and are willing to. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm telling you what, as a business owner,
I'm telling you to do it, but I'm not telling you to do it at the same time.
Until we can get to another place, right? And I don't know when that other place will be. I know for me, I'm under contract. I'm gonna give to you 100. I got another year. Then I make a decision. Okay.
Better save your money.
So many other businesses are just starting. They're just getting in. This is their big break to go to the next whatever phase of their business there may be. We have to have understanding and compassion for each other.
Okay.
And not be in an emotional state, but also a smart state. Because if we start doing I'm not shopping there, and it's our businesses that are in there, that's their way that they will clean us out. And replace us. Gotcha. And say, well, your business is not performing.
Yep.
That's what people want.
Okay.
We can't give them what they want.
Can't give them what they want, girl.
I hope that this is making sense for somebody.
Yeah, it makes sense. Buy my products, support my products. I still want to make sure that I market it to the right people. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Got it. Let's continue.
I know it's a long video, and I know somebody might not listen to the whole thing, but this is the truth.
Okay.
So I want to say right now, I thank you for supporting me for the last 5 years. I have worked with Target, with Walmart, with all the places that you have shopped for my products. I thank you for showing up for me. I thank you for supporting me. When you did, I thank you for showing out for me.
Don't worry about it. We got it. We got the purpose of it. I kind of feel bad for Tabitha Brown, to be honest with you, because she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. She's trying to negotiate with people that don't want to negotiate. They not trying to hear what she's talking about. They not trying to. Have y'all ever tried to negotiate with a black woman? An unruly black woman? Not a conservative black woman, not one that's living in their femininity. Ones that are mad and they want somebody to hold accountable for the circumstance that they find themselves in. If you have never quarreled with a quarrelsome woman, then you really don't know what life is like. You haven't experienced life yet. You haven't experienced life until you quarreled with a quarrelsome woman. You don't even know what life is yet. You don't even know what frustration is. You don't even know what it's like to talk with a woman that slap and talk, snatching dreams out there. Listen, I know you think that you talking to me right now, but I ain't hearing nothing that you got to say. You know why? Because I'm going to call my baby daddy. And when I call my baby daddy, everybody getting aired out over here. Everybody getting aired out over here. Barry. Until you've quarreled with a quarrelsome woman, you don't even know what life feel like. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. One time, I was out at CVS. I was looking to get these cookies that I wasn't supposed to be getting. And I seen a woman that was a part of the diversity, equity, and inclusion, and she was cussing out a person, and she was calling her Karen, because that's why you were Karen. I said, ooh, get out of here. Dropped them cookies, ran out the door, got home, and Rita was like, hey, honey, would you like me to make you something to eat? I said, oh, God. Whew, I thought I was in a bad dream. I thought I was single. I thought I was single, went back on the market. God woke me up. God is trying to tell you something. So look at that. Look at all of that hay on that grass. Look at all of them dandelions out there. Grass is not greener on the other side. She said, honey, would you like for me to make you something to eat? I said, whoa. Whew. She said, what happened? I said, I thought I had a bad dream while I was awake. I was in CVS and it was a quarrelsome woman that was calling some white lady a Karen. And she was snatching dreams out the air when she was talking. And she was twisting her neck. And she said, oh, I dare you to say something to me because I will do that. And I ran outside and I ran past her Altima that didn't have a bumper on it. And I jumped in the car and I came back home and I said, Lord, if you try to quarrel with a quarrelsome woman, you in for a treat. You in for a treat. I was trying to get them CVS cookies, them raspberry cream cookies. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. It's like a CVS branded cookie. It's like a raspberry cream. It got like the raspberry thing in the middle, and then it's so good. I dropped them cookies so bad. Said God didn't want me to eat them cookies. Oh, Jesus. I had to get up out of there. That's the honest to God truth. Y'all don't want to be quarrelsome women. Be nice. Be nice to your husbands, okay? Be nice to the men that surround you.